Hello everyone, this video will be an introduction video about my new channel. It's a mixture of my music, original songwriting, my dance, anything that I feel passionate about, mostly wellness, self-awareness, consciousness, all the things that I feel are close to my heart and I feel that give us joy and can help us to really grow as human beings and souls. I really hope that you enjoy my channel, and today I will be giving you a little bit of information about self-awareness and how much it's impacted my life. Self-awareness, what is it? Everybody tends to speak about it. Some people kind of use it synonymously with emotional intelligence. There's deeper levels of getting to know yourself. So becoming aware of yourself has a lot to do with just diving really deep into the oceans of yourself. And there are layers to ourselves. A lot of people don't realize that we obviously have a conscious mind and then we also have a subconscious mind. There's parts of ourselves that we don't really see, but we might hear it, we may experience it. And I feel like one of the most powerful ways that I helped myself in my life, because I was suffering from so many things such as anxiety, depression. I was suffering from rumination, thinking in a certain way that was creating a life that I did not want to live in. A life that felt miserable. I wanted to change that life. So I learned how to understand my mind chatter. They still come up, though now that I've learned them well and I've got to know them better, I can actually hear them when they come and know the difference between when they come and chatter, that being a reality and not. Because that chatter is not you. It's just old conditioning from your childhood. When I realized that is actually just conditioning. It's whatever was said to you. It could have been any caregiver. It could have been something so simple as you're not good enough. They could have said something along those lines, that you're not worthy, and then you always felt that way because whenever you want to do something in your life, that chatter comes back again. Wait, remember my high school teacher said I'm not good enough? And that could just imprint and stay in your life and affect the rest of your life. And you may just never feel like going outside of your comfort zone, because your comfort zone can sometimes be those limiting words in your head that you hear. They call them limiting beliefs, mind chatter, the ego. We can actually understand it all, and it's nothing to be afraid of. Even though some of these beliefs and chatters, they are linked to heavy emotions, and those heavy emotions are also linked to our bodies, and that's where we get pain, because it's all interlinked, everything's connected. And once we realize how to deal with those heavy emotions that are charged with a belief from many years ago, it could be 1 year ago, it could be 10 years ago. Imagine accessing that. Imagine just finding out why do we feel these heavy emotions of sadness? Why do we sometimes feel frozen? Why do we sometimes feel fearful? I'm not saying that I have found every corner of my patterns, every corner of why I do something. However, I have definitely found a lot that has already improved my life. It's already improved my mental health, my well-being, the way I feel about myself, the actions I take in life, going after the things I desire, doing the things I love, learning how to say no, having boundaries, having standards. My health, my physical health seems to be getting way better. My mood's lifted. And whenever I feel down, I just know straight away, hey, there's actually a way out of this. I wanted more control over my emotions. I wanted to understand them. I wanted to have a better quality of life. And so I really would love to share this and share whatever I have used along my journey. I have found creative ways of helping people. I have created my own ecstatic trance, dance, music that really helps to release emotions. I have created some bilateral frequency music as well, which really helps calm your nervous system. And I have also really worked on a few different modalities which I can share with you so that you can have access to it, where you don't need to go and buy a really expensive course. You can utilize some of these very simple things. I totally do not forget the value of having a therapist, a mentor, somebody that can guide you along this journey. So if you are looking to go deeper into your subconscious mind and you would like, of course, to have a guide, to have a mentor, to have somebody to help you, a shadow worker, inner work coach, go for it. I highly recommend finding somebody. Though if you ever want to watch some videos to also help yourself sometimes as well when you're by yourself, just things that I've learned by myself, please always get expert and professional advice whenever you're delving into anything that you don't know much about. This channel is all about joy, it's all about magic, it's all about really that's trying to really learn how to be the driver of your own life. That I find magical. Bringing joy instead of having a miserable day where you're having a panic attack or something along those lines. Maybe you're just going through a really sad time and all you just want to do is just release some of that and just feel a little bit better. It could just be that. It could just be that you just really want to see more of yourself. You just really want to know why you behave a certain way. Perhaps you're always running from something such as love. Maybe you are having lots and lots of conflicts with people and you don't know why you're having those conflicts. So this really helps to just get to know who you are. Google it. Self-awareness, shadow work, inner work. One very powerful way that I found it easier to understand my inner world was to journal. And it's so funny, right? That was so basic. That's how it all started. It started off with just journaling why I was doing something and trying to figure it out. Of course, it's not always easy because when you start this journey, your nervous system might be quite tense and you might not be so much in a place to find out the reasons why, because you really have to be in the present moment to be able to, and in a peaceful moment to be able to find out the answers and to be at peace with yourself and meditate, and all of that does take time. Though just, even if it's 5 minutes of just taking a deep breath, 3 deep breaths, belly breaths, getting your pen and paper and really asking the question, just writing it down and saying, I feel really sad today. And just keep asking, why? Why do you feel sad? Was it something that you think about yourself on that actual day? Is it something that happened and you was probably saying something like, well, I can't do that. Maybe this person can do it. Perhaps you're comparing yourself. Write it down. Perhaps somebody else said something to you that made you feel sad. why did it make you feel sad that they said that? Do you want to take the power back to yourself? Do you want to become sovereign again? And you are sovereign, but do you want to see yourself as sovereign again? Then take your power back. When somebody says something to you that affects you, you can come back to yourself, get to that journal, and just write it all down, and just sort of like reflect on it. Just expand and flow, reflect. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, take more deep breaths. Put some music on, dance a little bit. I actually do have music on Spotify exactly for that. It's called Golden Light on Spotify by Ma Rabia. If you would like to use it, go and head over there. You can also go onto YouTube. You go there, you put it on, close your eyes, and you start dancing, and then you find the answers. You know, you get your pen, you get your notepad, and you start writing. And you know, the funny thing is that when you actually dance and you move, that actually releases a lot of stagnant emotions. I know, how does this all work? I will have more videos on stuff like this. For now, just know that it will help you, especially if you're finding it hard, especially if it's feeling like you don't want to be here, you don't want to look into this emotion, it's really difficult. Just start dancing, just move with the music. I've got 3 songs on there that can really help. One is called Golden Light, the other one is called Ayena, which means mirror in the Bengali language, which originates from Bangladesh. And yeah, I sing in the more folk version, the folk language, and I've created a sort of shamanic song, a rhythmic song that can help you to really flow into your body and allow those emotions to release in the most beautiful way, in the most fun way. That is how I deal with my emotions sometimes when they're just too much. I put the music on, I move my body, and there's an instant shift. What I want for us to do is, after we get that instant shift, to be able to then write down on the journal, what was the root? You know, how can I remember this root? And when we do put our focus onto this chatter, these words, these beliefs, whatever we've been feeling, whatever it actually is, the story behind it, that's when we release it. That's when we start releasing the emotional charge that we feel towards that thing, whatever that is. I'm not capable. I cannot do this. I cannot drive. But why? What's the root? Where's it coming from? Why do you feel like a bit sad, you know, when you saw something? Because everything has a type of a imprint, a signature, some kind of a story. So you can figure out those stories, you can find those stories, and then you can make your life much more enjoyable. Because sometimes these things can really stop us from enjoying, from having a more joyful life. And I know, because I have been there to the point where I didn't know what to do. I have delved into a lot of different modalities to help myself. So this is why I'm here. And of course, I also make shadow work music. I'm making music about love. I make music about my past. I also like to talk about the things that have happened in my life along this beautiful journey. I feel much more grounded. I feel much more like I can actually share now. My intention, I just want everybody to at least find out more about how to become more aware of your own self. We can point fingers outwards to the world, though the most powerful thing is to know more about ourselves, who we are. And it makes us powerful. It makes us step into that circle of sovereignty. And honestly, who wants to live miserably anyways? Who wants to have just a nice, beautiful, lovely, joyful life more often than not? You know, we can have joy, we can choose joy. even in the most tough times, we can go through those tough times with more ease, because now you have some tools. Now you have some understanding of yourself. And this is really what I want. I want people to have more understanding of themselves. That's what I want to inspire you to have. I hope that it helps. And if it has, let me know in the comments below. I would love to grow this beautiful community of more joyful human beings and souls and bring magic into our lives. Let's bring more joy into our lives together. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you enjoyed this video, and share it with anyone that you think would really benefit from more self-awareness, more music, more joy. And if you like my energy, then yeah, stay here. See you later. Until next time. Bye for now.